Now let's talk about how to use this light meter. The ISO of the light meter is the same as the ISO of the film in the camera, should be set to the same. Suppose we are using ISO 200 film now. You need to long press the dial, move the cursor to ISO, and set it to 200. We long press the dial. After the cursor is here, we adjust it to 200 ISO 200, and then we are now using aperture priority mode to set the light meter. To measure the light, the maximum aperture of the lens is f3.5. I want to use the f3.5 aperture to shoot the subject. Now we set the mode to aperture priority. Press the dial, and the cursor moves to the aperture. Set the aperture to f3.5. At this time, the shutter value is the shutter value of the last metering. We now need to measure the light of the dial. We just aim at the dial, and the lens is aligned with the position of the dial. To measure the light, press the metering button. A red light will flash here. The metering result is 1/13 second. Some beginners may not understand. How can I set the camera to 1/13 second? Because my camera doesn't have 1/13 second. In fact, we can use adjacent shutter speed values. The adjacent shutter speeds are 1/13 or 1/15 second. At this time, we want the subject to be brighter, because we're using negative film. Its dynamic range for highlights is relatively high, so we can set the dial to 1/8 second. In this case, we may overexpose by 1/3 stop or 2/3 stop, which is no problem for film. If you want the subject to be darker, we can adjust it to 1/15 second, then use the camera's viewfinder to frame the subject. Then focus forward, and then take the photo. Taking a photo is that simple.